When you come out the closet.
My name is Juzo, and I'm coming out of the closet.
I guess that I'm tangled. I couldn't see both sides, I see we not stable. This love ain't right, I see the lies we try.
What's up, you guys?
We back with another motherfucking
Video.
Sorry, we have been gone for a long time because, you know, I went on a little trip. I went to Jamaica and I had fun. Yeah, I was being a daredevil. Got on a water slide, jumped off this thing. We climbed a waterfall. I just had so much fun. It's like a stress relief. But yeah, I might insert some clips from my trip. But yeah, today this video is gonna be about
Today, this video is about me coming out. Yeah, I said it.
what? Out the closet.
He's at the closet. Now he's open in the closet.
The closet. I seen you pause for a second, like,
What? What the fuck?
I seen it. I just seen through the video. But yeah, so we're gonna say the truth, you know. We just gonna tell it how it is, you know. And
He gonna tell it.
well, yeah, cause she don't know yet. But we can start. I'm gonna say when I was 6 or 7. Not saying that I was about 6, 7. I didn't know what I was doing. But my parents, like, they always told me like they knew something was like different because I was rough, but it wasn't like to the point where I'm outside getting dirty, yada yada yada. I was always that type, like, no, baby, no, this ain't gonna work. And I used to walk regular, but my hand would just be sitting there like limp, like just limp.
Like this?
Yeah, like I would, not up, but it would just be like down. Like my hands would be down, but the hand would
I
just.
think that might be because you're a little slow.
That too. But I just remember like all those times, like I would get like toe up, like stop. What are you doing? What are you doing? And it's just like, dang. Like looking back at it now, it's like, damn. The type of parents that I have. This is why it was low-key hard to do this. The type of parents that I have, they are like real religious. Whatever religion that they are, they're like real religious about it. And that's like one of the hardest things to do is like tell a religious parents, because you know the Bible, you know, they're going to throw that left and right, up, down, west coast to east coast. That's going to be hard regardless. So we're going to go up to middle school. I'm going to middle school. I knew then, right there, that it was just like, yeah, something ain't right. Something different. Like, I started thinking everything was attractive to me. Like, you look good, you look good. Like, I'm gonna say it. Like, it is what it is. Like, period. Yeah, you look good, and I'm gonna say that. But it was when the bullying started happening. Like, I never told nobody about like me, like in the other sex or whatever. Like, I never said it. But it was like bullying because people suspected. So it was just like, although I wanted to tell like friends and stuff.
My job, he bisexual. He's not.
It don't fucking matter.
Yeah, I'm just.
It don't matter, like, at the end of the day. But yeah, she right. But yeah, the bullying was like top tier from prep to Flat Rock. It was bad. I had a whole girlfriend, and they going up and telling her, "Why you dating him? He like niggas." And I'm just like, oh, I know you did. And I respect her because she real ride or die. Like, no, she didn't know, but. She was, no, he not. That my boyfriend. Yada, yada. And I love that girl. Like, from top to bottom, love that girl. That was my first heartbreak, y'all. Can't trust no bitch. Can't trust a nigga. Can't do nothing. Like, it's just bad. Like, but yeah. To get back at that, just say that. So the bullying was really like a toll. Like, it was hard. And then you have your parents asking you, because people going up to your parents, telling them. So it's like, dang, people telling my parents. I almost got caught a couple times. My dad took my phone and he just went through that thing, and I was just like, and my favorite line was, "Nah, this is a group chat. Everybody left. And I'm just in here. I ain't leaving. But that ain't me talking.
Sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing.
I had to come up with something, but... And then I knew people was going to realize a little bit because I did only hang out with females. But it is a reason behind that. Not necessarily... Not necessarily...
Your best friend.
Not necessarily because I am bisexual or whatever. It was more like... When I hang out with females, one thing about females, they finna have fun. Like, they finna go out and have fun. When they say they finna do something, they actually finna do it. Like, they finna, you know, turn up, have fun, take pictures, you know, listen to music, sing along to the music, you know, have fun, get turned. You go outside, you about to go to Marvin Ness, we sitting in the house for an hour, somebody playing a game, somebody talking about what's the moves, Cuddy, somebody talking about I got a 2-player mission. They never come. We sitting there, we done missed the whole party. They want to get there at 2 o'clock, not doing nothing. Like, it be lame. And I like sports, but not too much. I'm not finna sit here and watch a whole football game. I just can't do it. I'd rather be outside, turning up, living my life, you feel me? So that was like really part of the reason why I hung out with females more. But...
Because we better.
You're not coming back. No more. It's over. It's done.
Anyways, where I'm at, I'm in middle school. So then, this gonna be real bad, y'all. Oh gosh, I can't believe I'm saying this. I was talking to somebody from the church. From church. Okay, so that's when I really was just like, I love the vibe. Like, it's the vibe, the communication. I'm not talking about sexual, none of that. Like, none of that is what, like, I be on. It really just be like, the communication, the love from everybody, whoever I'm dating, boy, girl, whatever it is. The love is, like, there. And I love that. And that's what it was. And from that point on, I was just like, yeah, this is life. But it's kind of hard when you can't tell people because they're going to judge you. And I'm not talking about just friends. You got family. You got this. Where I come from, my family, that gay, lesbian, bisexual, they're going to look at you like, okay, sweetie, all right. Behind closed doors, he like boys. Or he just like girls. I don't know now, child. Like, who wants to hear that all the time? And I'm going to make this public. Like, staying with my father in high school and stuff, everybody know I couldn't go here. I couldn't do this. I barely had a phone. Like, if you know, you know. You was there. It was just so hard because, like, maybe he would joke sometimes about it. It was like, stop acting like a faggot, yada, yada, yada. Like, stop, you know, being soft. I mean, that's what a father going to do to their son if they feel like their son being soft. I can't talk with these. But, yeah. But when his wife, we're not going to give clout, when she would say stuff, I knew she really meant it. Now, I love this lady, like, as a mother. Like, I did, but stuff happens, stuff falls, you know, people fall apart. But what really hurt me the most, because I did wanted to tell her, I remember the night I was going to tell her, she was making a smoothie, but she was also playing a prank on us, saying she was going to leave my dad or whatever. It was like a big prank. It was real funny. But I was going to tell her. I was getting ready to tell her. And someone told me just no, because she made a comment. She said something. But she continued to, like, say, like, little stuff. Like, if we got in an argument, she would just say, yeah, you acting like a faggot, yada, yada, yada. When somebody that you love sit there and tell you that, you just, like, that makes you more scared to, you know, I should cut that off, to say something about it. But
they didn't want him to dress how he dressed. Not that he dressed crazy. They
I
didn't want him to wear do-rags, earrings,
like, it was
nothing. It was
get an earring, you're gay. Wear a tank top, oh, you're gay. Get a nose ring, oh, you're gay. Dye your hair, gay. Skinny jeans, gay. Tight shirt, gay. Neck, gay. I couldn't even spend the night at her house when I was over there. It just didn't make sense. Either they thought we was fucking or gay. It was like, so it was like real hard to try to come out. Even though people, we knew already. Well, if you knew, why are you sitting there talking about me? If you knew and you were my friend, then you should have shut your mouth and you should have accepted it and kept going. And no, I'm going to say it because I can say it. Half the people that talked about me was in this phone.
Still in this phone.
Still in this phone.
Okay.
And I could expose because it's right here. But I'm not that type of person. But y'all can still DM me. I ain't gonna snitch on you. But yeah, like, y'all can see it's hard. Like, not only for me. One, I'm a black male. That's already tough. and to be not straight, that's really even more tough. So it's just like that together, trying to come out and say that, that's hard. That's the hardest thing you could ever do. Now, high school, that's when stuff started getting real intense. When I started really figuring myself out, I can commend, I'm not going to give away names, I can commend people who helped me through the process. Like, I had a manager at McDonald's, and he came up to me in high school. He came up to me when I went to work. He was like, yeah, I know about you. And I'm just like, and I would never forget, he told me, he was just like, you ain't got to tell nobody right now. You can wait. Who's it gonna hurt? As long as you know who you are in the inside, outside, you ain't gotta really tell nobody. And he was like, but once you get older, you're gonna be like, I'm over it. I don't care who knows. It like
what it is.
I got tired of saying this person. Like,
y'all, he would tell freaking stories to people, like, say for my boyfriend, for instance. He'll be like, yeah, they did this, they did that. Because he didn't want to say he or she.
Right. It's hard. Not only for me, like I said, it's a bunch of dudes out here that's going through the same thing. And their story is probably 10 times worse than mine. Like, it's like their parents will beat them to death if they... Because, you know, a father... I'm not even going to call that a father, because if you're a father and you don't love your child for whatever they do, even though it's not what you want them to do, then you're no type of father. You're going to be mad at first, and that's okay. But if you don't agree, then you can get on with the rest of the deadbeats. You can do what you want to do. But your child is going to do what they want to do. It's their life. You had yours, so you let them live theirs. And that's just how I was feeling. Like, it was to the point through...
And that's just that on that.
That on that. High school was very bad because, like, I'm not even going to say friends. Like, we're friends now. We... teammates, I knew what they would say behind my back. Like, I knew how it was. Like, it was even 10 times harder trying to tell them, like, actually tell them, but they already knew. But the talking behind the back, you read messages, because you know me, I know everything. So anything you said, I'm gonna know. Dang, I almost gave some people away because I was finna let it go. But who wants, like, that's hard on a person. People talking about you behind your back, and it's negative comments. I can see if it's positive. Oh, we don't care. I'm just waiting for him to say it. No, it wasn't that type of stuff. It's you faggot. Oh, he like this. Yada yada yada. What it gotta do with you?
They never really knew. I mean, they knew, but he never came out and said it. So, like, why are you worried about it? It's none of your concern.
And that's what really presses me so hard. Like, they were more about what I'm doing than they was about they doing. Oh, who he talking to? Oh, he talking to a dude. We need to figure it out. It ain't you. So why you worried? That's what makes me think y'all a little, you know, SpongeBob hang yourself. Like, that's what it's really giving me. It's giving me. You like Krabby Patties, don't you?
No, wait. It's not what you think. This is a big misunderstanding. You've got to believe me. Listen, I am telling you. You better listen to me, SpongeBob.
You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward?
That's what it's really. That's what it's giving me. Because people be so pressed about what other people do, and that's just sad. But I had to make this YouTube video. I told myself 2 years ago that I was gonna come out. 2 years ago.
Mind you, he told me last year.
Yeah, she ain't know nothing in high school. Nothing.
And we've been friends for best friends for almost 5 years. He just told me last year.
That's how you know it's not an easy thing to do, no matter if they're family or friends. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. It's still not easy. And I just posted it on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. I'm still just like...
He did, y'all. He really came out.
But I'm gonna walk y'all through how this led up to be. Like, high school and everything was fine. College, I knew what it was. I knew it wasn't no... Because in high school, middle school, it was real confusion. Like, it was days where I would sit in the bed and just think about it, like, this is not who I want to be. This is not what I want to do. Crying about it. Like, it's a hard thing to, you know... it's a hard thing to think about. Like, I would literally sit there
and convince yourself.
Yeah,
that you
like,
really...
I'm sitting there like, no, this not it. Like, this not who I want to be. I would force myself to just only talk to females. Like, this not who I want to be. And as I got older, it was just like, this is who I am. This is what I'm doing. Like, it is what it is. So a couple weeks ago, what was it, 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago, I was just real depressed, real bad. And I knew what it was, but I knew. So I was like, I need to tell my friends. Pride Month had started, like beginning of Pride Month. And I was like, I told myself, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So I started telling my close friends. And they was just, I thought they was, you lied to me. You ain't tell me we supposed to be like this, you know. And no, it was just like, we knew, but
yeah, everybody said,
every person
we knew.
there,
We were just waiting on you to tell us.
yeah, like, and I'm just like, oh wow, homeboys, everybody like support, like the comments that I got on the pictures that I posted, it was like so much support from people. I'm just like, yeah, they finna judge the crap out of me. Not that I care anymore, because it is what it is. So I told my close friends, I thought I would feel better, like weight lifted off my shoulders and stuff, and it just wasn't enough. I was like, hold on, I gotta tell my mama, because my mama is like here with me, like we're here. So I was like, I gotta tell my mama. And I woke up that morning, I cried the whole day before even telling her. I cried the whole day, had a whole nervous breakdown, panic attack, everything. Couldn't eat, none of that. Whole time, hardest thing ever. And how that happened, I brought her with me because I could not do it myself. So I went in the house and I told her, like, hey mom, come upstairs. And I was upstairs before her. She couldn't even get through the door. Busted out crying. And mind you, the night before, she had asked me, she was like, are you sure you know, like boys and girls? I'm like, no, I don't. I'm straight. I like females. Like, hold on. Nah, ma, I'm for real. Like, I only like females. Like, that's all. That's it. I promise. The night before. The next day, I was just like, I really just lied to this woman's face.
And she had been asking him, been questioning him.
Same answer. Nah, mama, nah, I'm straight. She walked through that door. I bust out crying. Bust boo
Mind you, and she thinks something real wrong. Like, what's wrong? What's wrong?
And she says, what I brought up last night? I shook my head, yes ma'am. And she just hugged me so tight. She was like, she already knows. It is what it is. And like I said before, she told me to pick my struggle because you're already a black man. We dying every left and right, gangs, white people, all of that, like just dying. Homosexual. They getting killed just because they like the other sex. Like that's scary. That's like real scary. People really hating that hard. So I told her, and then something else happened. So I had to go talk to my dad. That one right there, to tell your father who wants their child to be like this tough, rough, grinding this. I'm still grinding. I'm not no pussy. I'm gonna do what I need to do.
Fight. Don't try.
And most of y'all know that because y'all done got beat up already. But hey, and scared to fight me. So, anyways, but seriousness. I told him, and it was the hardest thing to do because he got silent. I ain't even gonna sit here and lie. Like I was like, he's silent. I don't care. I'm gonna get up and leave. When I told him, y'all, he said that like this. Then he shedded a tear. I was like, oh. I said, I done messed up. He finna throw a rock at me or something. Pick up the chair, hit me, something. That's how scared I was because I know from my childhood of what I lived and how they acted and treated me. That's the vibe I got. I was like, he finna just come across this table and just wow. I can't even cry no more. I thought I was gonna cry during this video. I can't even cry no more because at this point I'm chilling. I'm good. But he cried. I figured because it's gonna take time. My father hearing that's gonna take some time. That's gonna take to this day probably still some time. And he was just like, I'm gonna love you regardless. Do I think they both respected my mom and dad? To a certain extent. They probably don't agree with it, you know, because the hell and heaven thing or whatever. But I don't care. I know my relationship with God. I know what we got going on, and I know I'm going. That's all that needs to be, you know, said. But he loved me or whatever it is, what it is. And so, after I told my father, I told my brother, and you know my brother, he didn't give a damn. He was just like, yeah, I already knew that. I knew it. And the love's not gonna change. But that wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. I still was like real depressed about it. Like I didn't feel like I did enough. So yesterday, I was just thinking about it the whole day. In my head, just back in my head, like, and I kept seeing people do it. I kept seeing people just come out and say it. And I'm just like, what is so hard about just doing it?
What are you waiting for, huh? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for?
Do it for yourself. You're not doing it for nobody else. That's step one. That's number one. What I want anybody who's going through this situation. You're not doing it for Billy, Mandy, Sandy, Brittany, Letitia, Keisha, Mark, Louise. You're not doing it for them. You're doing it for whatever your name is, and to just live. You know, live your life. I mean, it is what it is. So if you out there and you going through the same thing, you scared. The worst thing they can say is I don't approve. But they gotta love you. They got to. And if they don't,
on to the next.
you gotta get up.
Who cares?
I tell you, when you tell it, when you say it, you gonna cry. You gonna cry. But then you gonna laugh. Then you gonna smile. And then you gonna see the support from people that you don't know, for one. It's people on here I don't know. Got my back. And then the ones that you already close to, they're gonna love you regardless. So don't sit there and be scared about it. And what the haters or so-called fake friends, whatever they gotta say about it, let them say it. Because at the end of the day, I know they ain't no phone. I know they ain't no phone. So it's nothing they really can say, you know. It is what it is. But where do I go from here? I'm gonna give y'all hell. No, that don't mean I'm gonna sit here and press around. Like, no. That's not.
He is who he is right now.
Yeah.
Like,
but if you're the type of person that do want to go above and beyond and be yourself, like, if that's how you act, then that's how you act. Ain't nobody gonna stop you from doing it. God made you the way you are. God knew I was gonna tell them before I knew I was gonna tell them. I mean, am I lying? Y'all say God knows everything, right? That's what y'all say. He know it before you do it, before you say it. So he knew I was gonna do it. He knew I was gonna say it. He knew when and what time and what day, what month, what second, what post, what social media, what person. Like, it is what it is. But yes, I am a bisexual black man. And if you don't like it, then you don't like it. If you don't like it, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That's really what it's giving. That's what it's giving. But yeah. Wow. But yeah, just.
So do you feel like much better? Stress is released from you?
Definitely. Because I can stop saying he, she, they, this.
Stop
I can
hiding
just
everything.
say what I can
He
say.
can talk openly to his friends about the people he messing with instead of lying, saying they,
them. They ain't know what they was doing. This and that and this and that. Like, that gets old after what? I'm not gonna say 21 years, but I'm gonna say through middle school, through college. Like, who finna keep saying they, them, slip up and say he, her? Like, everybody got time for that. If you already knew, then if everybody telling you they already knew, then what you waiting on? What you waiting on? Do it for you. That's all I can tell 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 you. But thanks for listening. Thanks for watching this YouTube
Thanks
video.
for supporting.
Oh yeah, that too. Thanks for not supporting. It is what it is. At the end of the day.
Period.
But make sure you like,
Comment,
and subscribe.
and stay tuned for more videos, cause we back and we better. See y'all later. Bye.
I guess that I'm tangled. I gotta see both sides, I see we not stable.